Friends, super welcome to this video. Guys, the time has finally come. The time for me to reveal some very well hidden indie first-person shooters, but also some very amazing ones. Guys, we will be seeing a ton of different games in here, and I hope you're ready for it, because here they come. Now this game looks rather brutal and I like it. Partisan emphasizes player freedom and expression, and it offers a huge variety of approaches to both levels and combat, meaning that you can go full stealth mode if you like and tackle any scenario from any angle. Even though it actually doesn't really show that in the footage rolling, because what is rolling here is mostly guns blazing, which is the most likely approach that I will be taking. But the game doesn't stop there. If you like to, you can fight full battles using only the surrounding environments as your tools for destruction, like throwing an exploding barrel or release an infection that will spread to your foes, making them fight each other instead of you having to do the job. And it's not done there. The game also has some player-focused abilities such as bullet time and other augments, and even though it is rocking all of this and is developed by one person, the combat still manages to look really good. I mean, quickly analyzing the footage here, the weapon handling and enemy feedback looks to be really well tweaked to feel really nice. But if that's true or not, we can't know until we actually get to play it. But I'm excited to find out.
Welcome to Ultimate Tower. Ultimate Robot Paradise.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, payloader strike. We got a fast one here, folks. Not as fast as the other games I've covered, but fast enough to be called fast. Now, this is not the only robotic cyberpunk first-person shooter that has dropped in recent times, but despite that, this one manages to stick out in my eyes. Not only does the graphics look good, combining the low polish with some colorful but detailed textures in a very clean and cool way, its combat is where it truly sticks out. It puts a heavy emphasis on combining weapons with melee punches and grabs. As we can see in the footage rolling, it looks to be rather well thought out and most of all, very satisfying to do. Now, I just can't help but to love when there is more to the combat in the game than simply click and shoot. And to sprinkle some extra goodies into the mix, the game has some really cool looking finishers that I'm very eager to test out. Ooh, and a little heads up, I might actually be streaming this game very soon, so keep your eyes open for that, don't miss it. Oh, my beloved retrospace, for so long have I been keeping an eye on you. Will 2024 be the year that you finally drop for me? I hope so. But what is retrospace? Well, my friends, it's a disco punk space horror where you can be a sneaky chap or a crazy mutant action hero. stuck on a space station that has been swallowed by a sentient black hole. Immersive like hell with mutamods that can transform your playstyle to crazier things than even your own imagination can think of. You might come across some water, well why don't you electrocute it in the best way you sit to fry your dinner? I mean enemies. Immersive elements like cleaning up blood from the floors. I mean you play as a janitor, so it's a no-brainer the cleaning has to be done. But that's just a small taste of the immersive mechanics. The world is, or spaceship is, also just one huge interconnected place with a beautiful hub area for you to rest your hardworking janitor legs in. I'm almost making this sound as if cleaning is the mission. It is not. You're actually the last hope humanity has left, and that means more than just cleaning your spaceship.
Captain's Blog, Stardate Wednesday, location, space. An accident has befallen your scientific spaceship, and you, spacetronaut Maxwell Adams, have had your DNA merge with that of Bertana, the she-bear.
Now whatever you do not let the name of this game fool you. This game is set to blow some people's minds, and I'm going to tell you some small bits and pieces as to why. So first of all, this is a bullet hell game, a style of game that we see far too little of. Secondly, the movement seems amazing. Thirdly, it's an indie game that actually has a focus on comedy. I can't for the life of me understand why more indie first-person shooter games doesn't dare to be a little bit funny. And I'm not talking 77p egg wife funny here, I'm talking a more poop clean kind of funny. Fourthly, the game has upgrades. Yes, you can upgrade your beer as you go along. Fifthly, or however you say that, the game has a ton of side activities like secret hunting and learn how to bake a cake, investigate a crime scene, battle a rock god, play around with basket cube, and even bust some ghosts. If these things doesn't have you excited, I don't know, man. And oh my, the graphics, they remind me of Ratchet & Clank, and that's another win in my book. Have you smashed that like button yet? Have you hit that subscribe? I mean, it doesn't take all that much from you, all you gotta do is click one button and you're done. And it would mean the world to me, so please do it, okay? Thank you.
Been a long time, Michael. I heard you were back in town. But I don't remember sending you an invitation. I'd kill you myself. But where's the fun in that? No, Michael. I'm gonna roll out the red carpet for you.
This right here is a gritty crime noir saga at its absolute finest. Let me introduce Fallen Aces, a comic book style crime noir with so much going for it that my mind keeps blowing every time I play the demo because there's constantly something new to find in it, but it's done in such a well-balanced way that it never feels overwhelming. This game lets you decide how you want to tackle what's in front of you. Go stealth, go screaming at your monitor with a broken bottle in your hand, or guns blazing. Anything works in this game because it is so well-balanced. Or if you're feeling experimental, try interacting with things around you, throw them, punch them, do whatever you want with them, and you might just find a new way to tackle the well-drawn criminals in front of you. Honestly though, immersive with a ton of mechanics in all honor, but what really makes this game so enjoyable is its absolute fan-freaking-tastic atmosphere. Everything combined in this game creates a noir experience that we have only been able to dream of before. The atmospheric feeling is on par with the likes of LA Noire, and that is one hell of an achievement.
Come on, get up.
More cyberpunk, you say? Well, no, this is actually Technoplasm. A very, yeah, it's more cyberpunk, but not as robotic as the previous. This has more organic matters to it, and it is freaking wonderful. It's a parkour-heavy first-person shooter brawler, so just like Payload or Strike, this one is relying on you to combine melee action with gun action. But this one, instead of grabs, has a ton of other mechanics going for it, like picking up different melee weapons, deflecting bullets, using different methods to take down shields of your foes, sliding, jumping, dashing, and all that crazy good stuff that we have come to love, all mixed into one beautiful dystopian cyberpunk experience. And all of this has been blended together in the blender by the same developer that is behind the wonderful game Ghostware Arena of the Dead. So make sure to not miss the train on this one.
Okay, where were we? Orpheus suddenly found himself in an arena on his journey to save his wife. He could see the entrance to Tartaros just at the edge of the arena. But getting that door wasn't going to be easy. Hades had appointed various creatures to guard the door. Orpheus knew what he had to do.
Now this is something that is just looking absolutely amazing all around. Sure, it might be a tad bit too colorful for its Greek mythological setting, but other than that, the models, textures and all that good stuff looks great. But as we all know, graphics is not everything, and it's definitely not what makes this game look great all around. Let me give you a snippet from its Steam page. Embark on an epic journey through the depths of ancient Greek's underworld in Orpheus, Tales of a Lover. This unique game combines fast-paced first-person shooter action, bureaucratic mythical comedy and rich storytelling for an immersive experience like no other. I mean, hell to the freaking yes. Judging from the footage and the Steam description, I am so down to playing this one.
Grandpa, how's a guy supposed to defeat all those monsters with a musical instrument? The man's gonna save his wife. Orpheus was driven mad with love, and suddenly, a shotgun appeared in his hand.
Yay, shotgun!
Did you just say shotgun?
And he started slaying all the monsters!
What the? And he didn't even realize what was waiting for him.
This right here is giving me some crazy good The Chronicles of Riddick vibes, and I'm all for it. Corpusa is an immersive first-person melee RPG set in a distant retro-futuristic city on the brink of a revolution and on a planet that hides its own secrets. Fight with your body, improvised weapons and ingenuity. And the improvised weapons, well, they really caught my attention. You can literally pick up a chair, throw it to the ground so it breaks and use one of the chair's legs as a weapon. The game looks fairly simple on the outside, but it is the complete opposite. This is a very deep game with tons of RPG mechanics and interactivity. And it really seems to go beyond what we normally expect. I am very excited to see more on this one, and all of the games that I have mentioned today I will be keeping a close eye on, so join the Discord for any future updates on them. Meaning, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, make sure you do. It is linked in the description and don't miss these.